Coming up, UTRGV receives $3 million for Hispanic students in STEM fields. Plus, a new mural ignites controversy in Brownsville. And UTRGV kicks off its Distinguished Speaker Series with John Quiñones. All this and more, KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey there, vaqueros. Welcome back to this semester's 6th edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Brian Svensson. Today is Monday, September 27th, and at the top of the hour. The National Science Foundation recently awarded UTRGV a $3 million research grant focusing on Hispanic students in STEM fields. Researchers will use the funds to establish a family-centered approach to STEM education. The grant will be used to create a new system for teaching introductory STEM courses. The teaching model looks to focus on students' culture, language, and heritage. Maritza de la Trinidad, associate professor and co-principal investigator for the project, believes this change in approach to teaching is long overdue.
Historically, there's never been a mission to specifically serve Latino students in terms of culture, language, the university culture, and in terms of curriculum, in terms of services, in terms of meeting the needs of Latino students.
Researchers intend to have the study results guide the process of institutional transformation and attract more Hispanic students to STEM fields. A mural in Brownsville is sparking controversy. Our reporter Carla Valenzuela has more on what keeps residents talking.
A pop of color under a lot of criticism. On September 13th, a mural commissioned by the city of Brownsville and funded by the Muss Foundation was painted on the side of the Capitol Theater building on Levy Street. The 6,000-foot mural was painted by Los Angeles-based artist Teddy Kelly. Many residents are questioning whether the mural was supposed to represent Brownsville or if it's simply an artwork reflective of Kelly's creativity.
The Capitol Theater that has a big, beautiful wall that could use a pop of color. It gave life to a wall that had no life a week ago. Art is meant to be interpreted, so, some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people más o menos, that's what art is.
Although Kelly has done artwork all over the world, some Brownsville residents are not happy about the city choosing Kelly over local artists. Several people spoke out on social media about how the Muss Foundation's money should have stayed in the community and that the mural did not represent Brownsville. Most cities invite artists from around the world. They come and do a mural. Not that it represents anything, but it does say BTX. That's Brownsville, Texas. While the backlash is heavy on social media, some residents, like Alvaro Garza, just like to see colors added to downtown.
I don't remember what was there before, but I'm pretty sure it looks better than what was there. I think just people are mean on social media. Is it representative of Brownsville? Maybe not. When Kobe died, they did a mural. It didn't represent Brownsville, but it looked nice. Brownsville resident Adolfo Bumarejo says he believes the revitalization of downtown may bring in people from a new socioeconomical level.
This added value to downtown will eventually make downtown more expensive for the people who always live there. I know that sounds kind of crazy how this is connected to a mural, but it's all part of this whole same economic processes that a lot of cities are going through.
Pumarejo says he predicts this could be a negative consequence brought by the beautification of downtown.
Now, is this meant to do on purpose? They're some sort of evil person saying, oh yeah, let's move all these people from downtown? No, I don't think so. I just think that people are not aware. When I see that mural, I don't think, oh, it's ugly or it's pretty. I see all of this.
Gonzalez says Sofia Castellanos, a Mexico City artist, will paint the second mural in downtown Brownsville, but there will be a call for local artists to submit their proposals and a timeline for the third mural. Reporting for KVAQ-TV, Carla Valenzuela.
UTRGV welcomes back its first in-person Distinguished Speaker Series. Here's our reporter Jessica Amaya with more.
Former ABC News co-anchor and now host of What Would You Do, John Quiñones, spoke in the Texas South Most Performing Arts Center on Wednesday, September 21st.
I knew that if I was going to get into broadcasting, I would have to work on my accent because I would say, these are my children.
Dozens left inspired after the 18th season Distinguished Speaker Series on Wednesday. John Quiñones, born in San Antonio, mentioned many memorable stories of how he gave people a voice and shared their journey on immigration, discrimination, and more, which earned him 7 Emmys. Quiñones says covering family losses have been the most difficult stories he has covered, like the El Paso shooting in 2019.
But, everyone talked about the shooting at the Walmart, and everyone talked about immigration, but no one went beyond that. And we did a story on how resilient and strong the people of El Paso are.
Quiñones shared his determination on working to separate himself among the other reporters, including distinguishing himself as a migrant trying to cross the border.
Just being able to enlighten people, right? To show them things that they may not see from another report. When you interview someone who's just gone through a tragedy and lost a loved one, you want to get the story, you want to hear what happened. What makes me feel better is that I know that the greater good is we get the story out there and that millions of people will see it, and then maybe help will come.
UTRGV Spanish interpretation major NATALIE PRADA says after learning about Quiñones' experiences with discrimination, PRADA says it has given her hope in pursuing her goal.
Hearing him, talk about his experiences as a person of color, it makes me feel welcome and more comfortable because I know that, I'm not the only one that's gone through discrimination.
Nursing Major John TREJO NAVA spoke about his experience after attending the event.
I like the way that he said, his journey, because I'm a Mexican, I'm an international student. So all the situations that he faced, I kind of related with my story.
Quiñones ensured to make a memorable closing statement on how to stay motivated.
And I remembered the words of Martin Luther King, who once said, in times of adversity, you gotta have faith.
UTRGV will host his next distinguished speaker, Lana Condor, on November 3rd. Reporting for KVAQ-TV, Jessica Mayo.
The UTRGV Ballet Folklorico is on its first tour since the pandemic. Our reporter Ruben Loza has the story in Noticias en Español.
Atuendos folclóricos, tacones, danzas regionales y mucha energía es lo que ofrece el programa de ballet folclórico en UTRGV. Después de un año sin prácticas debido a la pandemia, bailarín Ramiro Silva nos explica cómo se siente al regresar a los escenarios.
Es magnífico poder ya estar presentando. Acabamos de regresar de una gira que fuimos a Stephenville, Texas y a Colorado. Entonces fue fenomenal ver a todo el público que nos estaba aplaudiendo. Y sí, me alegra mucho que ya estemos de regreso.
Para algunos bailarines de folclórico, estar de vuelta en los escenarios es como volver a su segundo hogar.
La verdad es un sentimiento que ya se extrañaba. El escenario, yo creo que para todos los que estamos aquí en la compañía es como nuestro hogar. Entonces, pues uno extraña cuando no está en su casa y ahora que podemos regresar, estamos todos muy emocionados y muy contentos y yo creo que venimos con más energía que nunca.
Bailarina Elizabeth Hernández también añade que el usar cubrebocas al practicar les ayuda a mantener su estamina alta y además se ejercitan constantemente no solo en la universidad, sino que también en casa. El director del ballet folclórico, Miguel Peña, comenta que se están preparando para una producción local muy pronto.
En octubre tenemos un show aquí en el PAC de la universidad aquí en UTRGV que se llama Welcome Back.
Los bailarines no solo están emocionados de estar de regreso, sino que también hablaron sobre lo que se puede esperar en este espectáculo.
Bastantes corazones alegres, primeramente, y bastante color, bastante tradición de México y espero que sea algo más bonito y algo diferente de lo que hemos traído.
Alegría es una producción muy bien bonito, que es algo que recomiendo que todos los del público vengan. Es algo que nunca van a olvidar.
El UTRGV Ballet Folclórico y Alumni Folklorico Company se estarán presentando en vivo este 29 de octubre a las 7:30 p.m. en el UTRGV Performing Arts Complex. Reportando para KVAQ-TV en Edimburgo, Rubén Loza.
As part of the Western Athletic Conference deal with ESPN+, UTRGV games are now being shown on the streaming service. Here's Rolando Avila with an inside look.
Since August 27th, UTRGV athletic games have been streamed on ESPN+, a big but manageable undertaking for the UTRGV athletics department. Michael Rodriguez, the athletics video production coordinator, organizes the technical side of the production.
We make sure that we are going on schedule, right? Every single game has a script, every single production has a script. We start the game with a cold open, then we put in certain graphics, we move on to commercials, those sorts of things. We just make sure that the game flows in a way that makes sense.
A sports broadcast would be incomplete without someone to call the action.
Ramos, Emiliano, there's Santos down the middle, finds the corner.
With over 19 years of broadcast experience, Jonah Goldberg performs as an on-air talent for the UTRGV games.
Ramos for Cruz, got it!
However, being an on-air talent is not the only thing Goldberg does on game day. He works closely with Rodriguez and his production crew to ensure a quality product. Goldberg says that their production has even caught the attention of the Western Athletic Conference.
Well, I'm proud to say that we improved so much that a couple years ago they said, hey, we're not going to hire a separate production crew, we're just going to use y'all because you do just as good a job, if not better, than the people we were flying in.
Goldberg says that this is a great accomplishment from the humble beginnings of having only one camera that the broadcaster themselves would have to control while on air.
We've gone from broadcasting either from the school website or from a local website to the WAC Digital Network and then to ESPN Plus. And I hope to just keep getting even better.
And if you'd like to see one of these games from UTRGV being streamed to ESPN Plus, you can download the ESPN Plus app as well as visit their ESPN Plus website. For KVAQ-TV, Rolando Avila. Brian, back to you.
That's all for today. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Brian Svensson. Stay safe, vaqueros.